Welcome to the Accuro EMR overview. This video is meant as reference material for basic navigation and orientation to the Accuro EMR. During this session, the following topics will be reviewed. We'll learn how to successfully search for patients, some basic navigation within the Accuro EMR, and finally a brief understanding of the Accuro EMR sections. The first thing we're going to cover is how to search for a client. When in the EMR section, the best way to search is using either client FIN or last name. In this case, my client's name is Johnny Galecki, so I'm going to type in the words G-A-L, and you'll notice it starts to give me some available matches. Ensure that the correct client is chosen by looking at any of the health identifiers or birth date. In this case, I've selected my client, and I now have access to any information contained on their chart. Now the left-hand side of the screen contains the sidebar section that allows you to open up different layers of the patient's chart and different layers of the application. By simply clicking on a section, Accuro will automatically load that section of the patient's chart. The house icon that I've selected, known as the Home section of Accuro, is really our communication section. Here it contains mail messages, tasks, documents, and labs that are assigned to a user and are retrievable and actionable from this area. The scheduler section is where all the appointments are created, managed, and actioned as necessary. Traffic Manager is a visual tool. This is used to manage patient flow within the clinic. Please note that this is site-specific and may not be used at your site location. The Patient section is the area of Accuro where one accesses or modifies all the patient registration and demographic information. The Documents section is used to import electronic documents into Accuro and associate them with a patient's chart. This is primarily an administrative function. Documents are scanned or faxed and can be viewed, manipulated, and sent to providers for allowing to review and sign off in the patient's chart. The Claims section is the billing area of Accuro. It contains all the claims and billing invoices that are sent to Manitoba Health. The claims are displayed over several different tabs and managed by your primary biller. The EMR section is the Electronic Medical Records area of Accuro. Information within this section is then further divided into several tabs. Those tabs are explored through many other sessions that we've included in this presentations. Encounter Notes is where you can view all the information related to a patient's visits. On this tab, you can quickly view appointment histories, letters or labs, general notes, and finally medical history band information. The Chronic Conditions tab allows providers to manage linking of the patient's documents for specific chronic conditions. The virtual chart is used to quickly view or action any items documented or attached to a patient's chart. Is the area of Accuro that contains a patient's medication record. It also contains allergy information. And finally, the Patient Information tab is where you can view graphics, any related administrative notes, as well as patient tasks. The purpose of this tab is to provide a quick overview of the currently selected client. You cannot perform any functions on this tab. The final section of Accuro is the wait list. This section is currently only being used by our midwifery program within the community Accuro EMR. For more details or information on each of the sections and learning how to navigate, see future presentations